What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream. I thought it was time we do some more lives and talk about Shiba Inu in this one. We're going to be doing some more of these live streams like this, scheduling them out. So I really just kind of got a sense that this is kind of what I love to do the most is go live with everybody, be here with you guys in the flesh. So if you guys like that idea, let me know in the comment section. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to talk about Shiba Inu burns. Yes, we're going to talk about the overall cryptocurrency market pulling back a little bit, but we're going to talk about strictly SHIB in this live stream. Now, we do have another live stream set up already where we're going to talk about XRP. That's going to be right after this one. That live stream is already set up, ready to go. So if you guys are interested in hanging out with us later for the XRP live stream, we'll be on that one in a little bit. The XRP live stream scheduled for 10:20. So we'll go for about an hour here and talk SHIB. So always want to hear from you guys in the comment section as well. And we're going to get into it. You know, yesterday was a pretty good day for SHIB, and for the overall markets, it's been really, really solid. You know, we saw basically altcoins start to rally a little bit yesterday and the day before. You could see SHIB now in that 7-day period is up about 17+%. We actually did spike all the way up to the 10.45 level yesterday, maybe even a little bit higher on the candle here. Yeah, 10.71 we actually got up to on the high point yesterday, which was great to see. And year to date, we're back in the green here, 18.81% year to date for SHIB. And we're going to talk about burns, of course, and what's going to be implemented here for burns. You know, we're looking at the macro here with SHIB. We're talking about this level down here, this blue line that we drew a while ago. Okay, this blue line was a crucial blue line in the mid sixes for us. Why? Because we had multi-year support down here in the mid sixes. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in 2021, we're talking. Back in 2021, we were stuck in the mid sixes during the dog days of summer. I don't know if you guys remember that for months. It was like June, July, August, and then September, things started to turn for us. This is the summer of 2021. And we saw us come down to these 6 levels a couple different times here in 2023. Both times we bounced off these levels hard. A lot of people accumulated their Shiba Inu down here in the 6.5 range. I know this is where I've accumulated the most amount of my SHIB after the initial big pop that we had. I did accumulate some lower than this, obviously dating back to early 2021. But once we kind of got some momentum, remember in May of 2021, we had the big pop and then we came back down. You know where we came to? We came back down to the 6s. And that is where a lot of people accumulated. I know I stacked up a lot of SHIB down here at that 506 level. And look what's happened twice this year. Back in June, we came down to the mid 6s and we popped. There we go. Boom. Here you go. Let me pull out the ruler here. So, from somewhere right around here in the mid 6s, we popped, spiked 70%, all the way up to the 11.33 range. That was a 59-day move. Then what happened? Momentum down. This was in August. The whole market started turning. Shibarium came out. People got upset a little bit. It wasn't what they expected. Okay. It's not going to burn SHIB right away. People were upset. Okay. And you guys know how I feel about that. I think some of that was somewhat warranted, but not really. I mean, people love to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Over-exaggerate how good things are and over-exaggerate how bad things are. And that's what I was saying during those times. It's never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems, per se, right? But what happened was we came all the way back down. Guess where we came to? We came back down to the mid 6s again. And we hit it down here in October where we bottomed out. And then all of a sudden, this day right here, October 23rd, was such an important date for all of crypto. October 23rd, if you look at all the charts, especially, the ones that I look at, SHIB, Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, pretty much all the major altcoins, there was a huge reversal that started on October 23rd. That was Monday, October 23rd. That was a huge date for us because, as you can see right here, we flashed momentum up on my XT algo indicator, and boom, 47-day run now, we're up 29%. in those last 47 days. That was the signal right there at the 7.5 range that, hey, we are heading up from here, and here we go. And yesterday was a big day for us as we broke into the 10s. I mentioned XT Algo. Guys, if you're interested in getting a trading indicator so you have better opportunities to get in early, this is mine. Listen, you don't have to get mine. There's a ton out there. 85% of people who trade, invest in crypto have some type of tool like this. I had it built by the best. It's the cheapest one on the market. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Check it out. The links are down in the description. Actually, I don't even think I put it in the description, but it's xtalgo.com. I'll drop that in the chat section there for you guys. xtalgo.com. There you go. Bang. And it is discount code X for 21% off lifetime to get started today. There you go. All right. So let's talk about burns. Shiba Inu Shibarium will start burning SHIB tokens, and this is confirmed by the team. So right now, we've got a ton of SHIB stacked up right now. Claybro actually put out a good tweet here this morning. Transactions today, 7.5 million. If we take a look at Shibarium.io, we could take a look at these daily transactions that have absolutely spiked big time, okay? And this was starting back in late November. Guys, we were running, pretty low transactions per day, 15,000 to 20,000 per day. Now we're up to 7.5 million daily transactions. Overall bone accumulated, there it is. It's worth $556,000. 25K goal has reached, basically 20 times over at this point, or whatever that math is, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, but it's big time, way over. Okay. And if we take a look at this, we can see that we are basically well overdue for a massive burn. So let's see what happens. Hopefully the team is getting set to burn a lot more SHIB. That is what it looks like when we take a look at that. Now, SHIB burn, let's see, shibburn.com, I believe, has a nice way for you guys to track it. There's the circulating supply, Shibarium tracker. There we go. So it's right there at the bottom of their page, that Shibarium tracker. And there you go. You can see bone accumulation for SHIB burns. And this page tracks the total being accumulated for SHIB burns on Shibarium. And you guys can see 25K goal has reached. We're up to 52, almost 53 million transactions right now. So that is absolutely insane. And hopefully the team is getting set to burn a ton of Shiba Inu. And so, listen, overall, SHIB burns look like they're getting a facelift. It looks like we are starting to see if and when we get Shibarium to produce these types of numbers daily, we can burn a ton of SHIB. We've got to keep up this type of pace, though, right? In the neighborhood of 5 to 10 million daily transactions, all of a sudden, we can keep up a massive pace and really do some damage. Let me talk to everybody here in the chat. Let me see what's going on with everybody. I'll put it right here for a second. We'll come back to burns here, but let's see. Next level. Good morning to you. Hello, Zach, and all from here. What's up, Cornell? How we doing, man? Zach, our dog community wants to join us. Jake has joined. Yeah, I've heard about you guys. Shout out to you guys. Dog, I think, what is it, about a $10 million market cap or something right now? Good morning, Alexa. How we doing? Do you think the burn rate will pick up massively before the bull run starts properly? It's a really good question, and I think it's an important one. And if this is anything to be excited about, if this is anything to kind of forecast, then I'm super excited, because if and when we get into that bull run, I hope we can be running at 5 to 10 million transactions per day for sure. So, Scooter, what's happening? How we doing? Sean, do you think the devil will stick to SHIB burn, or will they going to split it between SHIB and bone? We'll see. I hope they go strictly with SHIB, strictly the native token. That's the daily chart. That's not a pop, slow, a steady, perhaps. Yeah, it's the daily chart. But I mean, it's over a big span, big time period. So when SHIB will break the all-time high, when do you expect? I think sometime in the next bull run, obviously, whenever that is, right? It's hard for us to forecast it. I think, a lot of people believe it's like 6 to 8 months after the Bitcoin halving. So if the Bitcoin halving is in April, right, you've got May, June, July, August, September, October 2024. Wouldn't that be fitting? 3 years after they set their previous all-time high? I think that's a really good guess. October 2024 would be 6 months after the halving. SHIB, obviously, in the month of October, has a lot of things that happened to it that was super special. That would be fitting, right? If we saw it in October 2024. But I think somewhere between October 2024 and like early 2025 would be my best guess. And again, that could change. But if I'm highlighting exactly, where I sit right now on that, that's kind of where I would be. But it's kind of confusing, but it appears that the burns will go toward bone now. I haven't seen anything basically said on that. We'll see. I don't think so. If anything, we'll wait to get an official word. Let's see. Shut the show down as soon as you went live. Shib started to go south. Face purple, crying face. The challenge channel. I wish I had that kind of power to move the markets, brother. But it's the overall markets, man. It's the overall markets coming down. Bitcoin's down 2% today. Everything is kind of, tumbling down a little bit. SHIB had a big pop. We're seeing, other altcoins like Dogecoin's down 9%. SHIB's only down 4.88%. Guys, you can't let a 4.88% down day derail your hopes and dreams. It's just one day. It's crypto. You got to be able to withstand the ups and the downs. If you guys want to have success in crypto, you cannot be emotional when it's down, 4% in the day. And the challenge channel, I'm not singling you out, but I'm taking this opportunity for a learning lesson here because I think it's very important that we talk about it. Like, if you're going to get shook up over a 4% downturn in the markets, crypto's not for you. Like, the volatility here is crazy. So you got to be prepared for that, for sure. So I'm not shook up about that. I would like to see nice little consolidation here in the upper tier 9s. That would be nice. That would be great. When SHIB will break the all-time high? When do you expect? So I just mentioned it. I think, somewhere between August 2024. This is my best guess. Okay. My best guess. August 2024 to January 2025. Somewhere in there. That's like the 6 to 9 months after the Bitcoin halving. And it could come later than that. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. Most people don't understand the concept of buying the dip. It's all about buying digital assets when their prices are down and selling off when the prices rise. Thus, holding is very profitable. I agree 100%. And I would add to that, it's about having a plan and sticking to that plan. It's about having a strategic plan with every asset you get into. And yes, stick to your plan. Don't let your emotions derail you. What will mainnet do? Mainnet Z do for the ZNU token? How does the ZNU token work in the mainnet Z? So the ZNU token is the official token of their ecosystem. Mainnet Z will be their layer 1 blockchain. So ZNU will be the native token to that layer 1 blockchain, similar to how Ethereum is the native crypto to their own blockchain. So there will be more benefits for ZNU than anything else. I'm a validator on that new blockchain. Can't wait for that thing to come out sometime this month. So that's exciting. Is it correct that they are planning to burn bone? I have not seen that definitively. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we can compile that. I have not seen that definitively at all. But let's take a look at what Watcher Guru has put in here, and then we'll see what we can find. If you guys have something or a tweet that shows us that is exactly what's happening, let me know. I have not seen anything official there, but it says here the Shiba Inu team confirmed in its latest blog that Shibarium will soon begin to burn SHIB tokens. We'll take a look at that blog here in a second. The announcement revealed that the Shibarium L2 network will introduce a new era of burning SHIB tokens. Shibarium enables users to initiate transactions on the network, making users to transfer value and interact with decentralized applications. A total of 35 million transactions have already been initiated on SHIB's Shibarium network since its release in August this year. I think we're up now total transactions over 53,000. So that number has increased drastically here in about a day and a half, which is awesome. So it says Shibarium would allocate, this was the initial plan, 70% of the base fee that were initiated on the network to burn SHIB tokens. The rest of the 30% of the fees would be used to maintain and run the network. So the network will collect the fees in Shibarium's gas and governance token BONE, and the BONE token will be converted into SHIB tokens after it reaches a threshold of $25,000 in value. Now, we know that we are well above that number right now, as we speak, well above that $25,000 threshold. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen here. Once the conversion from BONE to SHIB is completed, Shibarium will burn SHIB tokens, sending it to the dead wallet. The burning system will be automated, and the network will relentlessly remove tokens from circulation. The more transactions are initiated on Shibarium, the faster the amount could reach the $25,000 mark. We're hearing that the automation portion of this should be coming out in January, okay? There it is. Starting in January, the mechanism will evolve into an automated system. This will be important. This phase will witness multiple upgrades to enhance efficiency and reliability. The automated burn process will operate based on predefined rules, making it more efficient and transparent. So if we take a look at the blog post here, they discussed that in their latest blog, navigating the transition, Shibarium's PuppyNet from Gurley to Sepolia and Burn. So we'll scroll on down. The Gurley network is just a test net there. The emergence of Shibarium's PuppyNet, blah, blah, blah. The rise of Shibarium's L2 testnet. Let's see. Here we go. So here we go. Shibarium's introducing a transformative token burning mechanism, crucial for the token's economic model. This mechanism designed to reduce token supply strategically, potentially increasing the token's value and benefiting its ecosystem. The manual phase. So this was what we're in now. Initially, the burn process will be manually managed by the official deployer wallet. That's what we saw when they burned their $76,000 worth of SHIB rather. This allows for close monitoring and adjustments, ensuring alignment with the network's health and sustainability. This will require some changes in the network, which will be coordinated with other validators and node operators. But starting in January of 2024, this mechanism will evolve into an automated system. This phase will witness multiple upgrades to enhance efficiency and reliability. The automated burn process will operate based on predefined rules, making it more efficient and transparent. Now, they haven't given us everything as it relates to the predefined rules just yet. So we shall see kind of what that looks like. I do like that they're moving this to an automated system. That I do like. Now, impact of transaction volume and gas fees. It says here, this is a pivotal aspect of the burn mechanism's success is the network's adoption rate. As Shibarium experiences an increase in the number of transactions and the significant rise in gas fees by as much as 1,000%, the token burning also grows exponentially. This correlation is key. The more the network is adopted and used, the more tokens will be burned, creating a self-sustaining cycle of growth and value appreciation. And we're seeing just how quick we can do that when you have daily transactions running this hot for this long, right? So basically, we've been coming up into the millions of transactions since the 30th. We got close to 1 million transactions on the 29th of November. Then the 30th, we jumped to 5.11 million. And then since then, we've been in the 7.4, 7.8 range of transactions every single day, which is insane. So if we can keep that pace going, that would drastically help us burn more SHIB. Now, it says here, if we scroll on down, let's see. Okay, yeah. If Shibarium becomes a 24/7 burning mill, SHIB could enter the path of moving toward the 1 cent price target. That's a long ways away. We'd have to burn a ton of the supply. But again, it all comes back to Shibarium, right? And those daily transactions. The development will be welcomed by the SHIB community as investors are eagerly waiting for it to be deleting zeros. Therefore, from 2024 onwards, SHIB might begin to spike in price due to the upcoming burns. So that is kind of where we're at regarding that. Now, if we come back to their blog post here, it says the network will undergo several upgrades to streamline both the manual and automated burning process. These upgrades are aimed at ensuring the burn mechanism is not only efficient, but also adapts to the changing dynamics of the network's usage. By continuously improving this process, Shibarium aims to maintain a balanced and robust economic model that can scale with the network's growth. The future of Shibarium's token burning mechanism looks promising, with the planned upgrades and the direct correlation between network usage and burning efficiency. The mechanism is expected to become a central component of Shibarium's economic strategy. As adoption increases, so does the efficacy of the burn process, making Shibarium an attractive platform for users and investors alike. So, this transition to Sepolia is just one of the Shibarium's growth trajectory. The network is also focusing on version upgrades that promise enhanced transaction speeds, etc. These upgrades are pivotal in fortifying Shibarium's position as a leading blockchain platform. So nowhere in there do I hear that they're going to just be burning just bone, right? Nowhere in there do I see that. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. Again, I don't see anything that's out there, basically saying that the only thing they're going to be burning now is bone. My hope is that they stick to the original plan for manual burns, right? And eventually burn a big chunk of SHIB here ahead of January, where the process becomes automated, right? That's what we want to see. We just had the $76,000 burn. You guys saw this too. This is pretty crazy. SHIB partnered up with Manny Pacquiao and his foundation. That's pretty legendary. So yeah, nowhere in here have I seen that's what's going to be happening with just bone, right? Your XT algo is awesome. You made 150 in a few hours and working on it to make more. That's awesome, bro. This is my second quarter with it. Dude, that's great. I love hearing this, guys. I love hearing it. And I need to collect, some more, what do you call them? Reviews or testimonials, because I'm seeing a lot of people that are now using XT Algo and making money with it. Dude, this makes me like extremely happy. The fact that you're using it and it's making you money. I mean, the tool works for crypto, stocks, Forex. I mean, right here is just one example where it was a great opportunity to buy SHIB down here on October 23rd. And there you go. You see the gains. I mean, you can pretty much look at every altcoin chart, and there is a good buy period somewhere in late October where XT Algo told you to get in. And that's awesome, dude. I love hearing that. Appreciate the insight, man. What are your price targets for SHIB in the bull run? If we go over to the coin perspective, this is the tool that I like to use. And anytime we're speculating on price predictions, it's tough, right? Like nobody has this figured out. Everybody is purely speculating, but all we have to go off of is previous performance, right? And history. So if we take it out and say, here was our all-time high, right? We were sitting just above a $50 billion market cap at the all-time high. Right now, that's an upside of about what? 9x, give or take. 8x, pretty much. Yeah, about an 8x from here in order for us to get back to the all-time high. About an 8x. Do I think we're going to go past the all-time high? We should, right? We should, given that SHIB has remained really steady here in a bear run. We're still ranked number in the top 20, and we've come through the worst bear market, the longest bear market in crypto's history. The market has been decimated with negative news stories and people trying to tear it down. SHIB was a new crypto. A lot of people said that SHIB would just die on the vine. It'd be done. Well, here it is, right? It's withstood the test of time now. So I do think we're going to at least get past this previous all-time high. And what I want to see in this next bull run is, eventually I want to see this. I want to see 0.001. And I know a lot of people want to see that 1 cent price target. I want to see this. And this would be a 10x from our last high, basically, right? This would be 103x from here. Do I think we're going to get there in this next bull run? That's going to be tough just because how big of a market cap it already is, right? It's going to be tough. Could it happen? Burns would have to ramp up. I mean, there you can see it. SHIB would have to be a $589 billion market cap. And some may say, like, Zach, that's crazy. That'll never happen. Well, in 2021, it was a 50 billion. It was a 50 billion in 2021. So where will this capital flow? Like, where will these trillions of dollars that we believe are coming into the markets, where will they flow? I think they're first going to flow into Bitcoin for sure. And I think they're going to make a concerted effort to make Bitcoin the household name, right? And they're going to try to kind of depreciate everything else. When I say they, I mean the big institutions, the big asset managers, the BlackRocks, the Fidelities, the Charles Schwabs, the people who are going to come in and try to run crypto. I think they're going to try to push people toward Bitcoin, especially early, right? But then as people get exposure, they're going to start to unravel and unpack the rest of the market. And they're going to see how the market works. And they're going to see where the opportunities are for perhaps bigger gains. And then they're going to start to look at the Ethereums, the XRPs, the Polygons, the Shibs, the Doge, the Chainlink, the Avalanche, the Solana, etc., etc., etc. Right? So I do think it'll play out that way. So do I think we'll get there by next cycle? It could be tough, but a lot of it will hinge on Shibarium. I mean, if we can burn a shit ton of the supply, that really helps our cause, right? I mean, and obviously, I think the price will slowly appreciate just from adoption, right? I think the price will slowly just come up with the overall market. But if we can drastically help our cause and burn, a large amount, which that process should be automated by January. So it comes back to us utilizing Shibarium. It comes back to growing out Shibarium and having people interact and transact on this network. That is the way I think we can somehow get there in this next bull run. I mean, obviously that would be 100x. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough. But if we split that in half, right? If we just go ahead and split that in half, so we'll call it, 0.0005. Okay. Upside of about 294 billion. This feels like somewhere we can get to. This feels like a 51x is somewhere we can get to. And I know a lot of people will say that's crazy, but remember, we were at a $50 billion market cap. 50, 50, 50. Remember, this was our all-time high. Okay, at the 8.8, we were actually at a $52 billion market cap to be exact. We were at a $52 billion market cap. So again, you guys can LOL, but I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. That's where we were in 2021. That's a fact. This is a fact. We were at a $51 billion market cap. Fact. Right now, we're at a $5.7 billion market cap. Where could we go? I mean, if you believe that there's more money coming into crypto and more than 5% adoption, and SHIB can get a piece of that pie, we should be able to go past a $51.9 billion market cap, right? Just got released on a couple exchanges in Australia. Nice. Yeah, Bonk has been going crazy. I made a video on that the other day. Bonk's another meme coin. Solana's meme coin. That thing has been going nuts. Yeah, I made this video right here. Check it out. They're crazy 27%, 2,700% surge. So crazy. Good stuff. So just a quick reminder, guys, we're going to have another live stream right after this one. So don't go anywhere when we get done with this one. 10:20 a.m. Eastern. So in about 35 minutes from now, we're going to go live again and talk about XRP and talk about when XRP could be hitting its all-time high and give some price targets and predictions and talk about just the XRP news that's out there. So that's coming up at 10:20 a.m. Eastern right here on the channel. Make sure you guys are locked in and ready and fully loaded up for that one. If you guys haven't hit the like button here on the stream, definitely would appreciate that. Gets more people in here, more eyeballs on SHIB. I think we're all bullish on the future here of Shiba Inu, and we want to get more people watching and seeing what's happening. So that'll boost us up in the algorithm. Definitely will help us out. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do that as well. Definitely appreciate that as well. So if we take a look at just some of the big news stories here, we'll go over to our news aggregator here and just see kind of what's happening. We'll see what's going on with SHIB. Let's see what they're writing about in the news here. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. So talking about the burn rate skyrocketing 800% amid major whale activity. So that's good to see. So let's see. According to Whale Alert, a prominent blockchain tracking platform, 4.22 trillion SHIB tokens were transferred between wallets of unknown origin. So this usually is just people moving their tokens from one wallet to the other, just for security reasons. I wouldn't freak out on this. Unless they move it to an exchange, I wouldn't freak out. I wouldn't freak out with that. Let's see. Let's go to altcoins. Usually the SHIB stuff pops up there for me right away. Let's see. That's the burn rate. Looks like they announced an upcoming giveaway party. Lucy hints at an upcoming giveaway on December 20th, the Shibarium Christmas giveaway party. Shibarium communities, Shiba Inu communities, and Wellies. Looks like a bad idea. Shiba cows are all in there, giving a subtle indication of the nature of the giveaway. Lucy extends an invitation from Shiboshi NFTs while unveiling the first gift of Ryoshi's Shiboshi NFT. So it looks like they're going to be doing some giveaways there on December 20th. Okay, we'll keep our eyes on that. But the big thing we're covering, guys, are burns, right? And right now we are set, I believe, to see a big burn. I mean, according to what we've got here, again, this is shibburn.com/Shibarium. This page basically tracks all the accumulated SHIB burns for Shibarium. Right now, our 25K goal has been reached. Right now in Bone, overall accumulated $572,000 worth in USD Bone accumulated. There's the number of transactions, over 52 million. So Bone's value right now just under 78 cents. But we're waiting to kind of see when they're going to press the button on this next burn. And we just had that $76,000 burn, which was big for the ecosystem for sure. Next bull run, SHIB versus Bone. Which do you think will perform better? I'm filling a Bone bag now to go with my SHIB. I think it's good to have exposure to the entire ecosystem if you're bullish on SHIB. I've always said that. I'll tell you, I have more SHIB than Bone, and I have more Bone than Leash. So my allocation goes SHIB, Bone, Leash. I mean, I think you can make an argument the other way as well, given where Bone's market cap is, right? SHIB's market cap, 5.6 billion. Bone's market cap, much smaller than that at 178 million, right? So a lot more potential upside there. And yeah, I mean, we can definitely make an argument that you should have some Bone as well. Bone's way down right now too. I mean, there's its all-time chart. We're kind of in a nice zone here for Bone. Bone has been a really easy one to kind of track from a standpoint of when should you accumulate, right? If you zoom out here on the daily chart, I mean, at least in the last, since we broke out here in May of 2022, we've kind of hit this level a couple different times, right? Like just under 70 cents. And recently we actually hit, back in late November, we actually got down here to 60 cents. This was an unbelievable opportunity. And look here, XT Algo flashed right here on this close at 71 cents, said to buy it 5 days ago. You're up 9% right there. There was the momentum up candle, said something's brewing here. So Bone is actually breaking out a little bit. Be nice if we can close this gap all the way up and get up here to about $1.79. That would be nice. If we do, let's see what type of gain that would be. But really, anytime you get these dips, I mean, you've seen it dip down into the 60-cent range. I think that's a really good spot, right? Even the 65, 70-cent range. But if we're right here today and we climb back up to $1.77, that's a 126% move. And we were back, we were up there in August. We were up there in August for Bone, so that's not that long ago. this could be a pretty good opportunity, pretty good swing trade opportunity, or an opportunity to accumulate for the long term. So, Libre, I think filling up a bone bag right now, you know, not financial advice, but I think it could be a pretty good idea, especially even if we just, get back up to these type of levels, get back up to $2. Imagine if we get back up to $2 from this level here, 165% move. And again, we were there in February. We were up there in February of this year. So that could be a good opportunity, good swing trade opportunity. But yeah, Bone's one of those charts that's just really easy to kind of look at and say, okay, I want to accumulate, where's my little pencil or whatever right there. I want to accumulate here. I want to accumulate here. I want to accumulate on these bottoms, right? These bottom parts of the triangles. I mean, this has just been like kind of like a really easy chart to project right now. I mean, so if we get this kind of move to the upside, we could be right now forming that next big pop there up to at least, $1.75-ish, $1.70, $1.75. Hey, I mean, if that trend continues like it has been, I mean, since August 2022, you got some nice upside potential there. And that's just if you want to do a short-term swing, but you could play that card right, for a long-term play as well. 1.2 billion people waiting for an ETF from India. Yeah, it's crazy, the pent-up demand, I think, with the ETF. And so many people I feel like are just waiting for that day because they feel as if it's going to be safer to invest or it's going to be easier. It is what it is, but you're right. I mean, there is a lot of pent-up demand. And looking at the ETFs, they're giving a lot of the analysts giving a really high percentage that we'll see the ETF get approved somewhere between January 8th, January 9th, and January 10th. The 8th, 9th, and 10th of January. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, January 8th, 9th, and 10th. So those are some dates that we're watching for that ETF. Is this automated burn mechanism unique to SHIB? I'm sure there's other projects that have an automated burn mechanism implemented for sure, but might be unique in the sense that it is tied to a blockchain. Those are people that are going to make us exit liquidity. Those are the people. Not sure what that comment's referring to. Is the new trend burn mechanism? I mean, you mean just overall? I mean, burns have been a big thing overall for a while. Mass adoption is going to be mind-blowing, but we want to get the ones not in the top 20 market cap. Integrity says, yeah, listen, I mean, I think here's my philosophy. My philosophy is you want to have cryptos in the top 20 as the backbone of your portfolio. But I guess it depends on how much risk do you want to take. I mean, if you just want to strictly gamble in the cryptocurrency market, be careful. But yeah, you could just gamble on every new meme coin and play it that way. You got to be really good at it that way, right? But I mean, if you're a long-term investor, you could still dabble in the new cryptos. You could still dabble in the meme coins or the new hot tokens in DeFi, all while still having a backbone in your portfolio. So like my philosophy is I buy Bitcoin every single day, right? I've been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin every single day. Back when it was, I started in April of 2022. So where was Bitcoin in April of 2022? It was starting to come up, I believe. Actually, no, it was maybe still on its downward trajectory. Let's see, where was Bitcoin? Like 20,000 ish. Let's see. That's July. It was actually higher than that. 2022. Yeah, I started accumulating here when it was still up in the fort, like pretty much where it is now. I started accumulating here. And then all of a sudden, I'm dollar cost averaging. So I was buying it all the way down here and then now riding it all the way back up, right? Just DCAing because I want to have that backbone. Like I'm a long-term crypto investor. I'm also looking for some short swing trades. So you could do both, right? That's my philosophy, man. And I allocate about 30% for new projects, meme coins, new assets coming along. 70% more top 100, top 200 plays, we'll say, right? With a heavy concentration for me right now, Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano, and Caspa. That's where I have a heavy concentration. After that, you've got your Chronos, HBAR, Polygon, Chainlink. This is at least how I'm looking at it for what it's worth. Leash is a sleeping giant. Yeah, I agree. Leash is small market cap too, very finite supply. How much SHIB can Shibarium burn now a year? A trillion or more? It just depends on these daily transactions. It just depends, right? I mean, what we're seeing here, if this continues, yeah. I mean, if we see this amount of daily transactions progress throughout months and quarters and years, yeah, we can start to burn just a ton of SHIB. That will definitely help. I've got 10 million SHIB. Is that enough for me to become rich? These questions are always tough, right? I mean, I always answer these with, invest what you can afford to lose, but also, in my opinion, keep a well-diversified portfolio. Don't go all in on one crypto. But 10 million, SHIB, let's see what that's worth right now. Let's go over here, input the amount of SHIB, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 10 million SHIB, no, it's probably not going to get you rich because right now it's worth about $100. If we get back to all-time highs, which I think we will, it'll be worth $880. So I guess it depends on, what's your definition of getting rich, right? But yeah, that's going to be tough. If we ever did get to 1 cent, to give you an idea, then you're looking at a potential worth of 100,000 if we ever did get to a penny, right? But that's a long, long ways away and many burns away. The 0.001 price target, that's my price target where I'm going to be taking most of my profits, 0.001 with my long-term bags. I'm just holding it. With my long-term bags, I'm holding it until this level. But I also have 4 or 5 other SHIB bags where I trade out of it too, right? I actively trade. Downside risk is my biggest concern. Bad idea. How will it benefit the SHIB ecosystem? What we know about it now is that it's the AI. It is the AI solutions. What am I trying to say? Bad idea AI is basically helping all and any AI related solutions for Shibarium and the SHIB ecosystem. That's what we know right now. We know that they want to implement some forms of AI, whether it's, on their swap eventually, whether it's on some other DApps that they build, and it's an official partner of SHIB. So that we know. I think the whole WEF partnership was kind of a misunderstanding. I don't think it was. I don't think this was like meant to create this negative narrative. I think they thought that it was going to be something positive, and then it was spun in a negative way. I hear you. I understand what WEF stands for. I get it, but I don't think this was set out to look to be like that. I thought they were maybe just looking at partnering with some big corporations, and I don't think they had in their mind, hey, let's partner with this organization that wants you to have nothing, etc. I don't think it was like malicious, if you will, right? I think it was like kind of a misunderstanding that kind of blew up and people got really upset about it. Like, I don't think it was anything more than that. The issue isn't that they're burning bone. No one is saying that. What is being said is they are screwing us again by taking away from SHIB burns to burn bone as well. But where are they saying that they're burning bone? Am I missing something? This was our most recent blog post as our magazine post as well. Mars swap got highlighted here. Absolutely love Caspa. Started accumulating at about 4 cents, just right around 4 cents. Love where that one is potentially heading. I think it has the possibility of becoming seriously the new age Bitcoin for the new age investor. I really do. On a little bit of a dip today too, so that's good. Down about 4% might be a good little opportunity there at 13 cents. Yeah, I still want to see Volt succeed. I don't own any right now, but I want to see him succeed. All right, guys, I am going to get up on out of here. Reminder, though, we will be live, right back here live in a very, very short time period. We're going to be back live at 10:20. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and move that stream up. I'm going to move that stream up for us a little bit. Let me move that stream up. We're going to come back live at 10:10. How about that? 10:10. We'll be back live here talking XRP. So if you guys want to just hop over there and we'll get right into it at 10:10. I'm going to change that right now. Let's see if I can manually do it. Should be able to. 10:10 a.m. Bang, bang. There you go. 10:10 a.m. We'll be back live over there talking about XRP a little bit. So appreciate you guys as always for stopping back in. Again, like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. And I'll see you over there on the XRP stream in just a minute. We'll see you.